Well, for decades, a central Indiana family struggles through the pain of an unsolved murder.
They say they know who killed Heidi Jones and why, but a couple missing pieces of key evidence and the killer's seemingly clear conscience is stopping justice from being served. Well,
in tonight's Indy Unsolved, Fox 59's Russ McQuaid lays out the pieces to this puzzle.
It was nearly 40 years ago on a summer night when a young mother named Heidi Jones drove out of this mobile home community on the county's southeast side to go visit some friends, and she was never seen alive again.
Police and family think somebody close to 20-year-old Heidi Jones was angry enough to kill her. And they wonder if it's the same man who got mad at me Thursday night.
I want you to get off my property. I want you off my property.
You didn't kill your wife, did you?
I want you off my property.
Just yes or no, did you kill your wife?
I'm not answering nothing more for you. I don't like your attitude. Get off my property.
Back in 1979, Marion County Sheriff's deputies suspected Charles Jones did kill his wife, and they arrested him on a charge of pre-murder.
They felt they had enough probable cause to make the arrest. I think he was in jail for a few weeks. He never was formally charged. He was released, and no formal charges have ever been filed on him or anybody else on this case. They ran a check on the car because the car disappeared. They could not find her car.
Heidi Jones had a toddler son and wanted out of an abusive marriage.
It's a fact that she was abused, at very least physically, and you know, she also confided in my parents to that, and I can remember on more than one occasion that I joined my dad to come right here to this trailer park to get her to what I would say rescue her.
That's not right at all. That's a lie.
So for 40-some years, he's remembered that when he was 15 years old, on more than one occasion, they had to come over. She was
yeah, he's a liar.
Why would he lie about that?
He's just a liar. Because that never happened.
For 9 months, nobody knew what happened to Heidi Jones until a mushroom hunter found her remains in Franklin Township in the spring of 1979. This is what the site looked like back then. This is what it looks like now. Heidi had been tied up with the straps of her own purse and an extension cord. She had been shot in the head. Heidi's car and the murder weapon have never been found.
I felt like that was a travesty.
What was?
A travesty of justice, that they were after me. I'm the victim. I'm the victim of the crime.
Well, she was the victim of the crime.
Well, don't that make me victimized too?
There's a subpoena for him.
Detective Greg West estimates thousands of hours have been put into the Heidi Jones investigation since 1978. And even old witnesses have been re-interviewed.
So myself and another detective went out, tracked this witness down, and we had a heart-to-heart conversation with him, and he come forward with a lot of good information, we believed, on our suspect in this case. I think he did it by himself, the suspect in this case, but he had some help getting rid of the vehicle.
Russ, you know, the bottom line is it still hurts. At this point anyway, somebody's getting away with murder. We think that we've got a ton of information, you know, but the fact that somebody is still there knowing they did this.
I'm just trying to give you
Hear
an
me?
opportunity.
Off.
I'm just trying to give you one last opportunity.
I don't need no opportunity for nothing. Off my property.
How about if I stand
Now.
over here? How about if I stand over here and ask you if you killed your wife?
You go right ahead.
Did you kill your wife? Does it bug you that it weighs on somebody's conscience they wouldn't answer this question after all these years?
And just a couple hours after Heidi Jones disappeared and was presumably murdered, neighbors told investigators they saw Chuck Jones driving his Ford Pinto through her neighborhood. When they asked him, "Chuck, what are you doing here?" he babbled some incoherent answer. Now, 40 years later, we still don't have an answer to the murder of Heidi Jones. With Indy Unsolved, I'm Russ McQuaid.
Investigators don't think Heidi Jones' killer acted alone, as you just heard. If you have any information, though, that could help solve this 40-year-old mystery, that is, please call Crime Stoppers. The number on your screen there, 317-262-TIPS.
Wow.